gosh, guys, I can't believe I have another Hermes bag in my hands. What the heck? There's a crazy story behind this. I've turned down 2 Picotins already, so the fact that I have this in my hands is very surprising. I'm gonna start with the unboxing because I know you guys are eager to see her, and then I'll do a little story time and then do a little review, a try on, some pros and cons. Without further ado, let's do the unboxing! Unboxed her, so this isn't the first time, but nonetheless, it's still very exciting. Are you guys ready? Dun, 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 dun. Is she not stunning? Stunning. She's beautiful. She is a Picotin 18 in the color Nata with gold hardware. Obviously, I picked out these twillies for her. They are so cute. I wanted something that was like kind of fall-y, so that's why I went with this like navy and gold, and I thought the gold tied in well with the gold hardware. This twilly in the back is a really special one. It's a marble print. I think it's made by some Japanese artist, so love that. Thought it was a really beautiful twilly that looked really nice with her and would be great in the spring. Adjusted the camera. I'm gonna do a little story time and I want to set her here so you guys can see her. If you guys saw my last Hermes video, that was my first ever Hermes bag, and I would say kind of the start of my Hermes journey. I was introduced to a new essay, and I go into all the details there about how I was introduced to him and why I think he kind of offered me a bag the first time I met him without any purchase history, basically. After that shopping experience, he actually called me a week later, and I was out of town, so Tim had to go look at it because I needed to know what it was, and he offered me a Picotin in green Neve. I'll put in a photo here, but it was my bad for putting that color on my wish list. It pulled so much greener than I thought. I'm just such a neutrals girly and I rarely wear color, so for me the pulling green was just, I don't know, it just wasn't it for me. I had Tim turn it down. It was a bummer and I felt really bad. I was like terrified that he was never gonna offer me anything. A week after that, I actually made a purchase. Bought a baby pillow because it was my friend's baby shower. It's actually coming up in October, but I got it for her early because you know Hermes things like disappear so fast. But she had just bought the baby blanket, so I was like, okay, the baby pillow is perfect for that, so I bought it through him. But about a week or so after that, at this point it's about like 3 weeks or a month after my first bag offer, he calls me on a Wednesday, and this guy, he is so sassy, so fun. I'm just like going about my daily life, and then I'll get a call from him, and then he's like, hey, I have this, do you want it? And I'm like, what? Like, I like can't make a decision that quickly, and the older I've gotten, the more indecisive I am, and when I'm just like caught off guard and I'm like working, the thought of spending like thousands of dollars just like, it just doesn't cross my mind, and I just don't think clearly about whether I want something or not. He actually offered me this exact bag, and my initial reaction was no, because I just wasn't in the mindset, and I just got a white bag. I passed on it. Once I passed on it, I had that like gut feeling where your like stomach sinks, or your throat sinks, your heart sinks down to your gut, whatever that phrase is. But like I had that feeling where I was just like, oh, like, why did I pass on that? I shouldn't have. I regretted it. And 10 minutes later, I call him back. I'm texting him and I'm like, do you still have the bag? Like, I want it. Obviously, it's gone. And I'm like, oh, like, this should just be a lesson for me. Anytime my sales associate offers me anything, I should just say yes, because he knows me, he knows what I like, and if he's gonna offer me something, I know it's gonna be good, so I should just say yes. It's funny though, because I think some people's gut reaction is to say yes, and then later on they regret and wish they said no. I'm always the opposite. I always say no and then end up regretting and then wish I said yes. Like, okay, like that's totally my fault. I just learned my lesson. 2 days later, after he offered me this and I turned it down, he calls me and he's like, I need you to come into the store. I have something for you, come. And I was like, oh my God, like what could it be? And anytime he says anything like this, I like drop everything and run to the store because I know that it's something good. I rush to the store. I have no idea what it is. Like, honestly no idea. But I see him and then he's like, I have something for you. Brings it out and ta-da! It was this bag and I was shocked. He was like, they just got in another one that morning and he knew how much I regretted it and he knew how much I wanted it. So he was like, here you go. Both of us were shocked that another one came in. He said it rarely happens where you get one bag and then you get the exact same bag like a few days later. I was so excited and I felt like that was like my second chance. So obviously I had to get her. You know that whole feeling when you want something and you turn it down or you don't get it and then it's sold out and you can't get it anymore and you want it even more? That was the exact feeling I had. So I got her. I got the Twillies and I got a few of their lip products, which I love. This is the one that I love. It's like a lip balm, but it's so like smoothing and it just adds a little bit of color. It's not gonna really show up because I had like a little bit of red lipstick already. Let's talk about the price. So the Picotin was $3,025. This blue Twilly, most of their Twillies are $200. This marble Twilly, because it's more artisan, is $375. And I bought two of the lip products. They were $75 each. I think Picotin is a really great entry bag into Hermes. It's only $3,000, which really isn't bad at all. That's like the price point of like Prada, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and I feel like Hermes, the quality of the bag, the hardware, the leather is so good. So for $3,000, it's really not bad at all. It's such a beautiful, versatile bag. You can wear it casually, you can dress her up. I wore this with a dress to actually one of my friends' welcome parties for her wedding and it looks so cute. And then I can also imagine wearing this like with a long coat. I think that would look really beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see well, but she fits a lot inside. Great entry-level bag into Hermes, great everyday bag. If you can get your hands on one, I think they're truly amazing and so just chic and understated, which I love. I'm 5'9", by the way, so I'm definitely really tall. But the Picotin 18 I think fits me really well. It feels definitely on the smaller side for me because I am taller. She's like a really good everyday day to night bag, which I love. I love versatility. Bag is truly something that is like so timeless, which all of Hermes bags are really timeless, so classy, and I love the leather on it. The leather is so beautiful. I feel like a lot of designer bags now, you can start to notice that the quality is kind of starting to decrease. Like a lot of people have pointed out in different designer bags, the stitching, there's like extra stitching. It doesn't look perfect. Everything on this bag is perfect and I feel like that's just how Hermes is, which I love. They really pay for like great craftsmanship, truly. Love the gold hardware. I think the Hermes gold, even the rose gold is really stunning. But honestly, like any of their hardwares are beautiful. I just think with this bag, the gold goes so nicely. Now let's talk about cons. Not that many cons. I think my only con would be, you know, there's no crossbody strap on this, so you have to kind of hold it or hold it in the crook of your arm, which for me, I do find myself wanting to be more hands-free. I don't have kids yet, but I do find like, you know, I'm always holding onto my phone, my camera, so it is nice to be hands-free. I've seen people try and put a crossbody strap on it, but I don't feel like it's that cute. So just like it as is. I guess the other con is it's just like any other Hermes bag. It's like really hard to get, especially in a color that you love. So I feel so lucky. My SA is absolutely amazing. You know how everyone always says like you just have to have a good relationship with your SA? I swear that makes the biggest difference. The only reason I was able to get my last bag to get this bag is truly because of him. So I really think your relationship with your SA matters a lot. So find one that you really vibe with and who you feel like you can be friends with. So yeah, he really understood what I was looking for. He knows my vibe, so he offered me this and she's perfect and I love her. Excited to use her. I'm so happy to be on this Hermes journey. Let me know if you guys have any questions about the Picotin, about my Hermes journey. If you like this video, definitely hit the thumbs up for me and leave a comment letting me know what your dream Hermes bag is. And if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And I can't wait to share more of my Hermes journey with you guys and hopefully more bags to come soon.